What's up, everybody? We got a read here, starting off with the Death card in reverse and the Two of Swords. We also got the Page of Wands in reverse. I'm using a new mic here. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I speak a little loud naturally, so I'm hoping like it's not annoying to you when you're watching this video. But I guess I'll tweak it as I go along, you know. Everything is a learning process here. We got the King of Cups in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Moon in the upright. I want one more card here. One more card. All right, we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Let's take a minute and see what's going on here. All right, there's an energy here to move forward, but somebody either is not ready, they're hesitating, or they don't want to. They may be at a time right now where they're like not making, like they're rushing to make wrong decisions here. Like there's an energy of uneasiness here. There's also a message for this person to, I guess, take a minute and rethink what they're doing here. This person may be distracted by something going on in their life right now. And they may be holding on to the wrong thing here. Or maybe they're focused on the wrong thing, like their perception is not where it should be. They're putting themselves in a very vulnerable position right now because they're not being clear with their way of thinking. This person may be a little bit all over the place right now, or maybe they can't focus for whatever reason, at least focus on what's important for them, or to focus on what's going to benefit them. But instead, they're distracted with something here, or they're holding on to something here it has no value in their life here. Maybe they're going through something very deeply emotional right now. Maybe their beliefs are being challenged right now. It's like they don't really know what's the right road for them to take, or what's the right vision for them to have in order to move forward. This person is going through some issues right now. They may have problems with their loved ones. Maybe there's an dispute happening in the home or something like that. It's like they're putting off what's important here for them. And they're distracted with something it's not benefiting them at all. It's like they're holding on to the wrong thing of value here. There may also be some issues over money happening here. Right, let's see what else is going on here with this read. Eight of Swords came out in reverse. Again, this person is very disorganized in their mind right now. They're very unfocused. And I feel like this reading is telling them to kind of like take a minute so that they can logically understand what's important in their life right now and move in that direction here. The Judgment card came out in reverse. There's an energy here with an inability to move forward here. Maybe there's something that's not being learned here. Maybe there's a valuable lesson this person is ignoring. It's like, you know, maybe it's something that has popped up in their mind here and there, but they're not really facing it like that. They just kind of keep putting it on the back burner here. Ace of Cups came out in reverse. Maybe this person is scarred from love. Maybe this person has been hurt and it's kind of like distorting their way of thinking or their way of being clear on just focusing on themselves and what's beneficial to them as a person, as an individual, and stepping away from, these ways of thinking that really hold no importance to this person, or maybe ways of thinking that's still tied to their past that really doesn't fit into their present situation here. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Again, there's money issues happening here, or maybe this person is stressing money issues. I feel like, all right, let me show you this card here. This is the Eight of Swords in reverse. You see how she's looking in the mirror here? Her hands are tied and she's, all right, I'm not really sure what these are, but to me it looks like birds here that are like around her head. And in this image, she's sort of like trapped within herself here. She's in the mirror here, right? And she's breaking her head about something here. It's kind of like she's mentally beating herself up here. And in this image, she's looking up. This is still a part of her, but here she's looking up. And I feel like this card is telling whoever this message is meant for that they need to stop looking in the wrong direction here. And they need to start looking up. They need to start looking at things in a positive way. They need to learn to maintain, I don't want to say hope. They need to learn to incorporate the positive in their mentality, in their daily lives here, so that they can balance themselves out here. The world is too hard as it is. There will always be money issues. Things are getting more difficult every day, especially with what's going on in the world today. And love is not always easy. My point is, there's always going to be problems that are circling around us in our everyday lives. We get to decide how much we're going to soak in those problems. And we get to decide how firm we're going to be to let them bounce right off of us. And I feel like this message is telling someone that if they want their lives to change, it has to start from within. We can't always expect, things to change on the outside of us. If we're looking at things in a perspective that doesn't serve us, right? So I think the way we view life and the way we view ourselves, the way we view others, the way we view the world is very important here, and it reflects into everything we receive as well. It's the same thing like this mirror here. We can either beat ourselves up here, where we're closing ourselves from receiving anything. And it all starts in the mind here. It all starts in how we think and how we perceive things. There's that way of living, and then there's this way of living where we're optimistic, where we're looking up, where we're embracing life and the things that we do have, when we're embracing the lessons we've learned and even the things we've lost. There's ways to embrace the negative things. There is no positivity without negativity. There is no dark without light. There is no light without dark. How would we know one from the other if we didn't have the other? These are things that kind of make us think, right? But it's good to look at things in that aspect so that we don't put too much of our energy in one than the other. It's very important to kind of tread in the middle there, so that no matter what's happening around us, we are maintaining our position going forward throughout it. Whether it's good or bad, whether it's drastic or whether it's exciting, whatever it is, we are the creator of our own world here. We are the creator of, our experience in our day. We are the creator of helping others in how their day is spent. Our energies are contagious here. When we walk into a room and we're feeling like crap, it's just a matter of time before whoever else is in the room is feeling that from you. And then when they leave the room, they're taking that with them too. It's contagious here. So we have to be very aware of our logic. We have to be aware of our emotions. We have to choose how we want to feel and stick to that, because we do have that power. We do have that. Maybe we weren't taught that, Maybe movies and television and all these, outwardly things kind of confused us and put our heads in the clouds or deep down in the dust. But we have the ability to keep ourselves right in the middle. Right in the middle, where we give ourselves that breathing space around us to think first, to dwell in things a little bit and decide how we are going to handle ourselves in whatever is going on around us. Maybe you are going through this right now. Maybe you're struggling with, going back and forth with these emotions, with these problems. Maybe you're confused about that right now, but the only way to help that is for you to simplify it for yourself. Make it simple. That talk in your mind, keep it simple. Keep it short and simple so that you're more busy doing and going forward however you want to, as opposed to staying in your head and breaking your head trying to, figure something out that may not be in your control, or beating yourself up over something, you can't really do anything about right now, or whatever the case may be. Perception is everything. Perception is everything. If there's anything that I've learned, it's that. And our perception is everything to us. And it affects others around us. We need to know that. We need to live in that. We need to hold that true to ourselves. That becomes your power. That becomes your rock. That becomes your staff to hold you up when things try to knock you down here. There is a sense, to be positive about who you are, about what you bring, about the mind you have, the heart you carry. There's a want to hold on to that here. Maybe you haven't figured that out yet, or maybe you haven't been exposed to that yet. But you know what? It's not going to come from outside. It's going to come from within you. All right, I think I'm going to leave this reading there. So I hope this benefited somebody out there. If it did, please let me know. Leave me a comment, give me a heart, show me some love. If it didn't, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Take care and bye-bye.